You know what's funny about investing? Because I think this in the middle of me shaving. You know how everyone is like, oh, once you get older, you have to transfer your investments. When you're younger, you can invest in risky investments. When you're older, it's better to transfer them into more stable and less volatile investments. But I think where the real win is when you're younger, invest in risky investments. And if you did a good job, then those risky investments become stable investments. So if you're investing in a startup business that actually is a good investment, it becomes mainstream and becomes like stable investment. That's where the real win is. All right. I decided I'm going to call in a painter to finish the rest of this stuff because climbing up this ladder to get all the way up there to paint that little spot is very, very sketchy. And I definitely don't want to do this myself because of how scary it is. And it doesn't really make sense just to hire in a guy to just come paint that corner. Because let's say that I can get to the stairs myself by having it as an A-frame ladder. Let's say that I can get up there. Well, I definitely can't do this myself because that involves the same extension ladder situation as this. But maybe it is safer because the ladder will be wedged up in between here. Long story short, it just doesn't make sense to hire a painter to do. Like, say that I can get some of this stuff done. It doesn't make sense to hire a painter just to come in and do a little touch-up spots where I can't get to. So that's the plan for that. When we do the lighting in here, there's going to be holes in the ceiling because, well, one hole, obviously this is getting removed, so there's going to be a hole right here, and two recessed lights are getting put on either side of it. Then this is getting removed, so there'll be a hole right here, and a new lighting fixture will get put around here. So the ceiling does have to be patched and painted, and I was going to wait to have all my ceilings done at once, including the upstairs ceilings. But it might make more sense now to just call in an electrician, get this stuff, all the electrical lighting stuff. It's so echoey in here. All the lighting stuff done, and then call a painter in, have him finish whatever painting I have left. I think I'm still going to do the cabinets myself. The cabinets are not going to be anytime soon because I don't know if I mentioned it or whatever. This was put in after the fact, after the house was built. This was put in a couple years ago. There used to be 2 refrigerators here. All this countertop stuff was never here either. And it used to be like white appliances. The cabinets don't match. These are different cabinet doors than these ones. You see how this is like a boxy thing right here. And yeah, so I have to buy all new cabinet doors or something. I have to figure all that out, and that's not going to be anytime soon that I'm going to be doing that. Maybe in like a couple weeks or something, if that, maybe even longer, because I'm painting the bathroom cabinets first, and this is going to be the last painting job to do. But that's that. So now really all I have to do painting work myself is the master bathroom upstairs, this door right here, and then this white thing here. And that should be it for the painting that I have left. I think there are like little other things too. Oh, I have to fix the bathroom door. And then this door jamb here has to get painted because I never did that. And I guess I do have to touch up this. I might as well repaint all this stuff because I don't know if I did a really good job when I initially painted all of this. Is my hat on crooked? I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm gonna paint the bathroom and get all that done. And that'll be the last bathroom I have to, also I do have to paint this bathroom too because I'm gonna be replacing this shower thing too. So that involves, unless it fits into the existing holes, that might be a thing. And then I don't have to spackle anything if the new shower bar fits in the existing holes. But this one definitely has to get removed and these holes spackled up and whatever, and new holes drilled. But yeah, so we do have some painting here to do. And I totally forgot about those 3 closets that have to get painted white too. But it's okay, I can do the closets later. What I'm gonna do is just paint the bathroom, paint the stairs, and then I'll call in people to do the electrical work and the foyer painting. Hey everyone, Anthony here. We're a little crooked, but who knows how to fix that? Oh, it turns out I do know how to fix that. It's me. So status, we're supposed to be painting the bathroom. Home Depot was sold out of the wall texture. I needed to go to a different Home Depot to get it, but that different Home Depot, I didn't know where there was a Jersey Mike's because I wanted a cheesesteak, and that's the closest I'm going to get to cheesesteak in Florida. So I ended up ordering them from Amazon, so they're not going to be here until Monday, so we can't paint the bathroom until I get the wall texture in. So what we're going to be doing is painting the cabinet down here in the bathroom downstairs. And I think it's going to be a fairly simple thing. We just got to tape off right there, tape off around the floor, remove the doors, remove the drawer, remove this thing, drill holes for a new garlic opener, toilet paper holder. Should be simple. It's 8:30 at night. All right, sorry if you can hear my dryer. It's close drying time. It's now 10 o'clock, 9:55. That's how far I got. I'm still waiting for this spackle here dry to fill in the holes here, but that's the holes for the new thing. I have it all taped up and cleaned, ready to paint otherwise. Cabinet doors are here. This color is called white metal. It's the same shine. It's satin or semi-gloss. It's semi-gloss like out here, the door paint. So it's the same finish as the door paint. This is satin, this is semi-gloss, and then all the trim is high gloss. And I chose like the higher glosses instead of the mattes for this house because this is Florida, and Florida has a lot of sun, and the shinier finishes, the sun will reflect off of them more, and I like Florida sun, and so yeah. Let's put a coat on here on camera. So yeah, I chose the cabinet and trim enamel instead of standard paint because it's supposed to be supposed to dry as a harder finish and level out better. So hopefully that works. Ooh, that's probably way too much. But all right, I'm gonna focus on this. Oh, there's definitely like a stain or something that I should have cleaned off. All right, well, this is one coat. It's kind of bad lighting here, but you can see it's not full coverage. So we need 2, maybe 3 coats. Bathroom, I have 1 coat. I think I need to do underneath here. I guess I have to do underneath the drawer as well, like that drawer out there, because you're gonna see underneath the drawer. I guess I probably have to do this. I probably should have removed the cabinet rails. But yeah, we need another coat on there, and hopefully it turns out well. Coat number 2. Yeah, it's definitely a different color. I'm like, on camera, right, this angle, it doesn't look too different from the wall, but it definitely is a different color. And it definitely makes these counters look bad, so that's why eventually I'm going to be replacing them. But looks like 3 coats we need. Some of this stuff, like you can still see the spots because this is like a laminate layer on top, so you can see it's just like a film that's separating at the bottom down there, but nothing I could do about that other than sand through the laminate layer to put paint on. I don't really care that much because that corner is going to be blocked by this stuff anyway. I guess I need to film a last part before I go to bed. I'm already cleaned up. It's 1:10 in the morning. I got 2 coats, maybe 3 coats. I think just 2 coats on this cabinet stuff. The reason I didn't continue is because the paint is still wet. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, you can see where it's light there. It's still wet, and I painted it probably 45 minutes, maybe even an hour or longer ago. So I can't put another coat on right now. So bedtime for me, and we'll finish tomorrow. All right, I just gotta wait a little bit longer for the paint to dry, flip over the cabinet doors to paint the back sides of them, and then I think I can reinstall them, but it still needs 3 coats. It's gonna be a while for me, not for you guys. I got 3 plants the other day. If these stay alive for 2 months, that means I can get a dog, I told myself. I told myself that like a couple years ago I had a plant, and I didn't keep it alive at all. They look very green in this camera. I always had a problem with people that are like, all right, well, all right, so one thing with parents or with couples who want to have a baby, they're like, all right, we'll get a dog. If we can take care of the dog, then we'll be responsible enough to handle a baby, or it'll like prove to us that we can handle a baby. But here's the thing. Then you have a baby, and now you have a dog and a baby to take care of. So now you have double the things to take care of. So just getting a dog means you can take care of one thing. It proves you can take care of one thing, a simple thing like a dog. So that's just like a funny thing, or like a thing that I think about. Yeah, so me getting these plants isn't really to prove me can get a dog or whatever, because it's like, all right, well, I'll get these plants, I can prove I can take care of these plants, but now I get a dog, I don't have enough time to water these plants anymore because I'm busy taking care of the dog. And I probably could have worded all that better, but you get the idea. I got these things for this, and for this too, to make this more organized. And I just got 2 more of them in, so I gotta put all this stuff vertical like this. I also got this stuff in the mail, these cabinet dividers. There's 2 of them stacked on top of each other, but they're like spring loaded and stick in there. I was hoping it'd go long ways, but I guess maybe I wasn't hoping it would go long ways, because then there would be a waste of space. But I wanted to separate my spatulas, my spoons, and random stuff. I painted up there, that section right there, gray. That's done now. That was like a long time that was unpainted. I got a bed skirt to put on the bed upstairs. We could do that too. And we'll paint the door today. I have to take a shower at some point and take care of myself too. Oh, but I did look up videos about plants. I think my last plant that I had died because I wasn't watering it enough. I was just like watering it until I guess the soil was wet. I didn't realize you basically had to flood your plant until water drips out of the bottom of it. And because the water has to get down to the roots at the bottom. And if you're only watering like the top portion of your plant, it's not going to get watered down to the bottom. We'll just change one variable at a time, see if that helps or whatever. Cool. That opened up a lot of space in here, because now we have these 2 things all opened up. And there's some pans in the dishwasher, I think 1 or 2. But got it, and bowls and stuff, but pretty cleared up. This one's too big to fit in there, my gigantic pan that I bought and never use.